Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. If you're new here, I'm a beauty, fashion, and lifestyle blogger. And today I want to share my first impression review of Revlon Colorstay Foundation and Concealer. Guys, Revlon sent me two of their Colorstay foundation. Look flawless for up to 24 hours. The normal to dry is medium buildable finish, and the combo oily is medium to full. And it retails for $13.99. Apart from that, they also sent me their concealer, their 24-hour Colorstay full coverage concealer. It comes in 18 shades and it retails for $10.99. So, you guys, first things first, my skin. I moisturized, I did all of my skincare offline. The only thing I did want to do is prime, which I always do. And because it is a new foundation for me, I'm going to stick to a primer that I know and trust. This is the All Nighter, the Urban Decay All Nighter primer, and this stuff is really good to me. I love it. I feel like it feels like more like skincare than a primer. I'm actually gonna do my makeup and head out. I will be wearing the foundation as long as I can so that I can give you guys so I can tell you how wearable, how long it stays on my skin. So you guys, as I mentioned, they did send me their matte finish and a natural finish. And in the matte finish, I'm going to start with the matte finish. They sent me the shade 395. And 395 is a deep honey. So I am going to first swatch this one here. I haven't even opened it. This just, ooh, it's very liquidy. So it shot right out. I'm actually going to wipe it. Some right here. Ooh, it is very liquidy. Even after shaking it, it's still very liquidy, so that's just the consistency. I'm just gonna use my finger because now I just want to see which one of the two. Oh, this looks really good. Just gonna grab this mirror. If both shades work for me, I will do half and half. They're normal to dry skin. They send me the shade 455, which is a honey beige. Okay. Liquidy, not, well, yeah, same consistency. But this does feel a lot more hydrating, more slippery, I would say. Like this side was slippery, but not, I mean, liquidy, but not slippery, if that makes any sense to you guys. Okay, so this side is, it's just not gonna work for me to do half and half. And like I mentioned, I am going to be going out. So, this shade just wouldn't work for me right now. Maybe when I'm darker. But then when I'm darker, I'm also oilier because it's in the summertime, and I wouldn't be using a hydrating formula like this. I'm going to pass on the natural finish just because the shade doesn't match on me. So we're just going to do one review. So it kind of makes it a lot easier for me because I'm just going to do the whole face. So I am going to be applying this foundation with my Real Technique sponge. Do a pump, like 2 pumps on the sponge, and then kind of like spread it. So I'm going to spread it everywhere. And typically, and I always advise for you guys to get on your neck area, but I don't want to get makeup on my shirt. And I'm going to be running errands first, you guys. It is a very liquidy, but it does offer a really good coverage. Just from that first pass through, it's doing a pretty good job and covering those imperfections I have there. Matte finish, but it's giving me more of a luminous finish as of right now. Going for less coverage in my forehead. I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to go one time. So here is the first pass I did 2.5 pumps, and my first impression is it does a really good job at covering the skin. I would say that the first pass with the sponge coverage, I don't know if you guys can see, the formula feels very hydrating, which, like, my skin doesn't feel like I'm wearing a matte foundation. My skin still feels soft. Well, the concealer that they send me is the shade medium, 040 medium. It's a full coverage concealer. So I probably should have tested this first. But you know what? If it's too dark, we'll do something, you guys. So I'm going to apply just a little bit right here first, just to see. Oh, the color works. This color works. Okay, so I'm gonna start with one eye, and I am going to put some in the inner, which is what I've been doing here, you guys, and then right here. Actually haven't been doing too much over here. It's the same sponge I used on my face, but on the clean side here, the tip, to blend this out. Wow, that blended out way too easy. I need a mirror, you guys. Okay, that was very impressive. I'm going to, oh wow, you guys, you can see for yourself. That looks really good. My best of the best concealers do exactly what this one just did, which is brighten and conceal without exaggerating this blue vein, that bluish green vein that I have here. This is what this did. Like, I have no complaints about this, the coverage. I am going to try and build it. Let's see if I can get more coverage there. So, because I see that it's not as fast drying of a formula, I'm going to try this little hack here, this little tip. I'm going to do a little bit more, but I'm going to let it sit. And while that sits there, I'm going to do the other eye. Now, because I know that the color works for me, I'm going to apply everywhere else I would apply concealer, which is around here where I need a little bit more coverage and brightening. A breakout over here. I won't do too much because this is lighter than the foundation, so we don't want to call attention to these areas. Oh, but that blended out really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this. So I'll use my finger this time, and I'm actually gonna steal some from here because I want to add a little bit more coverage here, just so that they're equally as bright. And I'm gonna tap this. Okay, so let's do a close up, you guys. Every time I do a first impression or review of any product, I like to just try the new product and everything else, make sure that I know how it works. Going to set my foundation I'm going to set under the eyes just a little bit. I don't want to set the face. So I am going to lightly set Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the medium, the 2. And this is Anastasia. I believe this is the A26. So this is everything, you guys, for my highlighting. But this year, I started to use it to set my concealer. Just love it, because this brush is perfect for applying product in a very light and just airy way. Like, brushes pick up way too much powder, and you just don't have to worry about that with this. Now I will apply a little bit here. I didn't even apply that much foundation there anyways, but I like to eliminate any like shine here. So I just feel like it accentuates my 11s more. So what time is this? 10:38. I gotta go. I am going to apply a little bit of lip hydration because hello, no need for ashy ass lips. I'm gonna be wearing a mask. I'm gonna be wearing a mask, and I want to really see what's transferring. So whatever It's on that mask is my foundation because I don't have anything else. So you're gonna come along with me. I will be doing the rest from my phone. So yeah. Come along. You guys, so I'm in the car. It's only 4:45. It's not even 5 o'clock yet, and look how dark it is. So you guys, my skin still feels so comfortable. Like I always get very excited whenever I try a foundation and my skin feels exactly how it did like after my skincare. Sometimes you put on a foundation and it's all itchy and you can feel it. You can feel the products that you're putting on. I'm not feeling that. And I mean, I'm using the front camera on my phone, so I don't know how sharp this is going to be, but you guys, my skin is looking really freaking good. So let's see, you guys. I did have to put on another mask. Oh, not bad. So you guys, this is what the inside of my mask looks. All right, you guys, I am back from my appointments and running my errands. Definitely not 24 hours, but you guys, I put on my mask. I put actually 2 masks at one point. My face, I mean, it looks just how it did before I left, I think. The only thing I will note is that my face looks madder now than it did when I first applied it. I look at it and I actually can tell it's a matte foundation. Over here I have like no shine. Here usually by this time I have shine. Even when I wear like a mattifying primer underneath, usually by like the 5th hour, I'm already very oily around here, but that's not happening. This is very matte. The only area that I'm noticing some shininess is here, but I put very little bit of foundation there and I didn't set this area at all. I actually haven't had a face this matte in a long time. But you guys, the coverage was perfect. The color ended up being perfect for my skin. So thank you, Revlon. Thank you to whoever in the team matched me up with that shade. And funny enough, the darker shade that didn't work for me, I just tried it on my daughter, my soon to be 17-year-old baby. But you guys, it matches Gabby's complexion perfectly. So win-win. I hope that the formula works for her. My review, you guys, my first impression review, I have nothing negative to say. I mean, the only, and not even, the only thing I was a little bit worried was of how liquidy the formula is. It's very liquidy, which I'm not as surprised now. I feel like a lot of foundations that I've been trying lately are in the thinner consistency, yet still providing coverage. And with this one is, I mean, it's there. The coverage is there. It does what it's supposed to do. Now, 24 hours, I can't tell you if it will last you 24 hours. Guys, it's so good. Like, I am shockingly surprised by how well this matched me. Guys, I mean, everything, my whole complexion, I am loving. I really don't have the prices right. More than happy to recommend a product like this because you will find your shade. And I'm happy to say that for the concealer, there is 16 shades, still a very good number, and you will most likely find your shade in this. I mean, I don't know. I'm really blown away. I think that I keep looking at myself in the mirror because this foundation looks expensive. This foundation, the finish looks like my Dior. It reminds me of my NARS. This is a really nice foundation. Good job, Revlon. Thank you so much for sending it to me. This is it, you guys. I really enjoyed this. I don't know what else to say, you guys. I hope that you found this first impression review helpful. Let me know in the comment section if you've tried this foundation or will you be trying it, as well as any other product review or anything that you want to see me review on my channel. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.